about my why I relapsed. My story started with cancer when I was a young girl. When my uncle, he died from colon cancer in 1983. And I really didn't know anything about cancer at that time. I just knew that he was sick. He said he had cancer and he died. In 2000, I lost my aunt Alice to breast cancer. So I was grown at that time, so I knew all about cancer, and I watched her when she was going through treatment. So I knew what was going on at that point. I worked down at UMES, and in 2002 and 2003, I lost 2 co-workers to breast cancer. So when my mom started a team to Caregiver, I said, sure, I'll do it. So I got on the team, and I signed myself up, and I signed up Isaiah. He was 9 months at the time, so he's been like a little relay since he was a toddler. But we did the relay and everything, and then at the end of that first year, I found out that my best friend had been diagnosed with adrenal carcinoma stage 2. So I was all crazy because I didn't know what was going on. We had been friends since birth. And I was thinking, okay, what am I going to do? Then to top it all off, she didn't even have insurance. So it was like one obstacle after another. And she contacted the ACS, and they actually told her, because they don't pay for anything, but they can put you in touch with resources, and they can put you in touch with people who can guide you in the right direction. So that's what she did. So when it was all said and done, everything was taken care of. So that was a blessing. So let's see. She's been cancer-free ever since. Well, in 2007, in the fall, Isaiah started getting sick. He was 4 years old, and he started running fevers. He was complaining about stomach aches. He stopped eating, and I took him to the doctor, and the doctor kept saying it was a virus. It was a virus. They told me to keep a fever log. They did X-rays. Excuse me, I lost my voice 2 weeks ago. But they did X-rays and everything. They said it was constipation. It wasn't constipation. After a month of giving him Tylenol and Motrin and not working, we took him back to the doctor again. They sent us to the hospital. Eastern Hospital sent us home. They said it was just constipated, take him home. 2 days later, his belly button was sticking out like a pregnant lady's belly button. And I was like, something is wrong. I'll take him to the hospital. So I took him to Cambridge Hospital, and I told him what happened at Eastern. And I said, does he have appendicitis? Does it hurt him? Because he kept having these stomach pains, he couldn't sleep. And his belly button was sticking out. So something was wrong because he had like a real ending. They did a CAT scan, and the doctor came back and told us that he had a large tumor on his right kidney. And they transported us in the middle of the night to Baltimore. So we went to university, and we talked to the doctors up there, and they told us that he had cancer. And of course, I was crazy again. But he went through 6 rounds of chemo, and he had over 7 hours of surgery to remove his tumor. He had to get ports put in. He had to get central lines put in so they could do all kinds of treatment. He was in ICU more days than I care to remember. He couldn't eat. He lost so much weight. His stomach swelled so bad at one point that they took 104 ounces of fluid off his stomach. And mind you, he was only like 30 pounds, and he had this big stomach that was up to here. He was all glassed over. They got him straight, and so he continued his treatment. So like I said, he had 6 rounds of chemo. He get transferred to Hopkins for a bone marrow transplant, and that was just awful. But in all this time, I'm gonna make a short story. In all this time, I had to stay home and take care of him because he was 4, and we were in Baltimore, so I couldn't work or anything. And we had insurance that we had to pay out of pocket and everything. So you call up the ACS. They give you information on people who you contact, people that can help you. They give you all kinds of resources. They sent me books because I was researching things on the internet. I knew what the doctors were telling me. I had some material, but I didn't really know, neuroblastoma, what is it, So ACS sent me books on what it is, what to look for, how to talk to your children about it, how to explain it to Isaiah. They sent me information about his bone marrow transplant and all the stuff he was going to go through. They're there if you just need to talk to him in the middle of the night, and I need to talk to him in the middle of the night sometimes because it's just rough. You go through a lot of ups and downs. You see a child go through a lot. You don't know whether they're going to be here today or on tomorrow, so you have to talk to ACS, and they're really good about resources. When you're on the phone with them, they give you your undivided attention. I really can't say enough about them because because they're just there whenever you need them. Just call them up. But so I've been relaying, just because of family members and everything. I didn't know it was going to hit home with me and everything. But I'm glad I joined Relay for Life here in Dorchester County because it's like a little family. And when I was going through everything that I was going through, not only did the ACS put me in the right direction, but with all the ups and downs we were going through and trying to keep the insurance paid so Isaiah can continue with his treatment, my Relay family here in Dorchester County pitched in too. And they did fundraisers for our family and they kept us going. So it's just not about helping the strangers. It's about the family that's in this room that helped us. So I just want to say I thank everybody and I love you for everything that you did because we wouldn't have made it without you. And that's about it. He is home with his grandmother. I came from work, but he's doing fine. We went and had his restaging done the 19th of January, and everything is good. That test that keeps coming back from California and it says it's stuff showing up. We don't even worry about that anymore. But he's doing good. He's in kindergarten. He's doing what normal 6-year-olds do. Like I said, he started this when he was 4. He's 6 now. All his hair is back. He's got plenty of mouth. He's on the principal's list. He got his first school pictures done. Everything's fine.